Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied, like always, by the ever-lovely and sexy zombie Huesitos, and we are here to regale you with a flea market haul. Yes, indeed. Besides getting an opportunity to record some movie reviews, in the morning I was able to go to a flea market, and I love going to flea markets, or yard sales, or swap meets, whatever. I like going through all the different parts and being like, oh, let's see what they'll have here. Sometimes it's just clothes, boring clothes. And even then I take a dive to see what they have, because I might come up with a jacket, or a prop for a costume, gloves, what have you, a mask. I've even encountered masks on those spots that have clothes. It's weird, you never know what you're gonna get. But I'm mostly in the hunt for movies. If I see boxes of DVDs, I'll take a look at. Usually it's just things that don't interest me, like romantic movies or dramas. Don't care about that. Unless I'm hunting for actor, actresses, or director, like Robin Williams. If I come across a movie that says Robin Williams on the cover, even though it's not a genre that I particularly have any interest for, I'm gonna get it because I like Robin Williams. Same thing with Nicolas Cage, or any other of the actors or actresses that I enjoy. I pick it up. Or directors, like if I see something from Luc Besson, even though we won't talk about Luc Besson's personal life, I mostly enjoy stuff that Luc Besson has done. Modern Luc Besson, not so much. But I'm always hunting for stuff. Love going to the flea markets, and I like the thrill of the hunt. I've mentioned this before. I like hunting things. Yes, online has made it so much easier to just click on your computer, click, 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 put it in the shopping cart, pay, and have it delivered to your home. But Professor Macabro is not a wealthy man. No. Barely makes ends meet, but he's still able to give himself some small, what's that thing called? Small pleasures in life. Rule 34, enjoy the little things. And even if I don't buy anything, I just like looking around. I don't like dealing with people. If I know flea markets need people to be sustained, but I wish there weren't so many people in flea markets. They annoy me. They're always on my way, like, get out of my way. Or they beat me to the good stuff, like, you fucking person. You beat me to that stuff I wanted. So flea markets would be better without people, but, then people wouldn't sell anything, because they would only have this weirdo looking for his weird stuff that nobody else cares for. But, so I don't think that would be very sustainable. But I love going to the flea markets. I like finding really weird, random stuff that I can add to the collection. Either it's movies or it's stuff that I just look at and be like, well, this is weird. So I pick it up. Yes, indeed. And it's the case of here. Now, one thing I was actively hunting for was gloves. Yes, indeed. These... don't drop everything. These were the gloves that originally Professor Macabro had. These are Darth Vader gloves. But they were a tad too short for Professor Macabro. They were long, which I liked, but the fingers were too short, and they were kind of cramped. And from using it throughout the years, they started breaking. So I needed to replace them. So that's one thing that I was actively hunting for, and I came across these. They appeared to be gloves for, like, snow or cold weather. But they're long, and they have this really cool design, and they have things that make sound, and the fingers are long, which I enjoy. Maybe they're a bit too bulky, and it will limit how much I can fine tune and grab things, but I still like them. I still like how they look. They're nice and long, which I appreciate. Really cool design again. If I make a Darth Vader costume, I think these would work great as Darth Vader, but they work even better as Professor Macabro gloves, and I think they look pretty cool. Wouldn't you agree? Well, if you already saw a previous video, you left a comment, but yes, I found these, and I got them cheap, $3. I was like, yes, I'm gonna pick it up. So they are an upgrade. to the Professor Macabro Royal Regalia. Yes, indeed. So happy about this purchase. Even though they are kind of hot. Again, they are meant for snow, so they have padding inside, so my hands do get hot. But I still like the way they look. Yes, indeed. Next thing I got this thing. It's a Gravedigger mug. But it has a skull and, well, you can't see everything, but I have a thing for skulls. I like skulls. And it has a nice little skull here. And it looks like it has some toxic ooze. So I saw this guy and I was like, I'm gonna buy it. And I bought it. And I got this super cheap. And then after I was putting it in the bag, I touched this button. And the thing lights up. Look at that. The lady saw that it light up and she was like, shit, I should have asked for more money on that. She didn't know it light up. I guess the button was stuck or something. But the fucker lights up and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is a Gravedigger. Come on. Oh, now you don't want to do it again. A Gravedigger light up mug. Yes, indeed. Delicious, delicious. So I liked that purchase. So 2 good purchases. This one I didn't get at the flea market. I got at, took the gremlins to SeaWorld. And SeaWorld has a couple of good hats and knickknacks and things. And I saw this one and I was like, well, it represents the axolotl, which is a native to the grand old country of Mexico. Yes, indeed. It's native of what's that thing called? I think it's Xochimilco. The one that has the boats, the colorful boats that you can ride. And unfortunately, humans being humans started hunting the things because they were popular. And now they have scoured Xochimilco getting the damn things. And now they're on the verge of extinction. So well done, fucking people. Another species that you killed. But it's native to Mexico, and I saw this and I was like, Professor Macabro is just insane enough that he is going to buy this one. And he did. Now I can get it on. It's an axolotl hat. It's pink, because axolotls are pink and purple. I was like, I look properly ridiculous. I love it. So I bought an axolotl hat. It was on sale, and I got a discount. So I got this super cheap. And again, it's a little something from the grand old country of Mexico. Don't judge me. I am thoroughly aware that there is something severely wrong with Professor Macabro, but I couldn't help. If you could see the collection of bizarre and weird hats that I own, you would lose what little respect you have for me. But I like having these weird things that I can use for costumes or props. Indeed. Speaking of which, yes, again, Professor Macabro has issues. I found this thing. It's a shark mask thing. And I don't know if you'll be able to put it on, but yes, you put it on and you have a shark. I like shark movies. I even did a trailer. Well, Maxitos Productions did a trailer for Shit Shark, based on idea from Mr. Dan. So why not buy a shark mask? Because I can use it for videos, and that's the reasoning that goes in Professor Macabro's head. Is like, this thing is crazy, and when I'm buying it, the people that sell me the stuff look at me weird, like, you're really gonna buy that? You're really gonna buy a shark mask? And he's like, yes, you're selling it. How much are you asking? And he's like, well, $10. And he's like, no, really. Let's negotiate here. I'll give you $5. And they're like, well, I'm not gonna sell a fucking shark mask, because no one buys a fucking shark mask. So I will give you the fucking shark mask for $5. Take it and go away, weirdo. And I, of course, am very happy with my shark mask, which I will be able to use in videos. So win-win for Professor Macabro. Next thing I bought I bought a McDonald's Boo Bucket. The Boo Buckets made a return in 2022, and in 2023, a friend of mine got me the orange Boo Bucket. But this is the Boo Bucket from 2022 called McPumpkin. McPumpkin. Yes, indeed. So I already have a McBoo Bucket in the orange color, but this is the original 2022 release. And of course, I wasn't going to pass up buying another Boo Bucket for my Boo Bucket collection, so I got that. What else? Props. I found this thing. Now, I do have a very small collection of Nerf guns because, again, for the purpose of content and videos, I like buying props, and if you paint Nerf guns, they look pretty cool. But this particular is a Death Trooper Star Wars Nerf gun. It doesn't have any batteries, but if it had batteries, or if Professor Macabro would have been smart and put some batteries inside, you pull the trigger and it lights up and it makes blasty sounds. Pew pew! But it had this really cool scope and this really cool stock, which extends. Now it looks like a gun. Now I just need to practice painting these fuckers. Hand that over to DUI Macabro, and I'll have guns for video purposes. Yes, indeed. I like buying guns that I can use for props. Then, I picked up this hat. Yes, indeed. Again, I like collecting hats, either because they're goofy, or because I can use them for videos and props or Halloween costumes. And this is a military, maybe like Fidel Castro looking guy, or like a drill sergeant kind of hat. And then, I already have a camouflage hat, but I don't have any military looking hat, so I bought this one. And got it super cheap, so of course I was going to get it. I do need a military helmet for a couple of video ideas that I have, but I saw this one, and it's an actual military hat. The label says so, and if the label says so, it must be true. What else did I get? Another prop idea. Picked up this mask thing, this tactical mask thing. I don't know if it's for paint gun, but it fits me very well. I had to clean it up a bit, but yes, a tactical paint gun looking thing. I don't do paint guns, not at all. But this mask looks cool, and again, I buy these stuff for prop purposes or costumes. And I didn't have one in this style that covers up the face completely like this, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. How much? And it cost me $1, and I was like, I'm not gonna pass it up for $1. I can use this for a great number of things for the channel, so that's why I bought it. What else? I bought these. Does Professor Macabro needs a pair of fussy ear things? Yes, he does. Yes, he does indeed. They don't fit very well, but yes, indeed. I need to maybe... This ear doesn't want to cooperate with me. Stay there, ear. But maybe for a sequel to Blind Furry, these things would be good. Again, I buy lots of stuff on the cheap. And I think the last thing I got... Did I have buy anything else? Well, besides the gloves... Oh, I did buy something else. When I bought the Jack and Tremors 5, this lady that had the yard sale also had this Jurassic Park Matchbox chunky monster truck. I don't collect monster trucks unless they're horror related or something of movie related or something of the like. But this is a chunky monster truck Jeep from Jurassic Park, and it feels metal. Parts of it are metal, parts of it are plastic, but it's Jurassic Park, and it's one of the Jeeps from Jurassic Park, and I was like, well, this isn't usually my jam, but it's Jurassic Park, and the lady had it cheap, so paid $1.50 for this. I was like, I'm gonna get it. If I don't care for it much, I can pass it along to the gremlin, and he'll play with it. He's really into Jeep monster trucks, so I can give this to him, and he'll enjoy it and destroy it like gremlins do. But I thought this was pretty cool. Again, it feels heavy, and it feels metally, so maybe there is some metal there. But Matchbox Jurassic Park monster truck Jeep, why not? And the last thing I picked up is this. Again, Professor Macabro has a thing for skulls, and this is a mask for Dia de los Muertos. And it goes like this. And yes, Feliz Dia de los Muertos. Oh, wait, you took your mask off? I don't see a difference. Only difference is it's black and white. But yes, it fits very well. It's pretty cool. Put a hood over this thing, and I have a charro hat for Day of the Dead, so I can rock that for Dia de los Muertos. And it's a really cool mask. Pretty solid. Might be fiberglass or something, but it's not your cheapo plastic. This is really good, and the paint job is surprisingly good. I really like the paint job on this, which is why I bought it. So yes, am I forgetting anything? I think not. So yes, like I said, a very diverse collection of things, knickknacks and paddywhacks and give a dog a bone. But it's stuff that I buy that I can use for the channel, either for skits or trailers or for reviews, what have you. I like buying this random stuff that I will eventually use. The only enemy of Professor Macabro's creativity is free time. But yes, let me know what you thought of this haul video. Which item of yours was your favorite? Yes, indeed. Let's see if this works. No! This ear still wants to be a little bitch. It doesn't fit that well. So that's not the favorite thing. Might have to sew that one. So I'm gonna go with this thing. Hey, get down there. There we go. Haha! I like this thing. Ain't that a weird? I'm gonna see if I can get that as the thumbnail. So let me know what your favorite article of the haul was in the comments down below. But until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro. That is Zombie Huesitos. Oh, actually, I think this will suit you a lot better, babe. Ha! There you go. Doesn't she look lovely? I think you look lovely, babe. That's Zombie Huesitos, and we wish you all, like always, a good evening.